you guys hear me? Wave your hands. Where's that whistle? Let's get the whistle going again. Yeah, please. Go for it, whistle. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pete Hanning. I'm running for City Council in District 6. I'm currently the Executive Director of the Fremont Chamber of Commerce. I've been at this event almost 20 years. I was thinking about it the other day. I think Ken and Susie are the only two people who've been at more of these events than myself. Before I was the Executive Director of the Fremont Chamber, I ran the Red Door in Fremont for 20 years, so I come from 35 years of hospitality. I'm also the outgoing president of the North Precinct Advisory Council. I've been involved in that organization for over 20 years, so I've done a lot of work around public safety in our community. We have to change the way our city is being run, and that starts with the City Council. Too often, the City Council has been divisive and performative in their politics, and that has to change. That's why I'm running. I really believe strongly that we have to get back to being pragmatic and following true financial stability without actually asking ourselves to be taxed out of our homes. Once again, my name is Pete Hanning. I would love to earn your support and endorsement. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dale Sarah. I'm running for District 6. I think, like a lot of you, I'm really concerned with the direction the city has been heading. And I'm also concerned that the leadership in the city government we've had in the past 10 or 15 years hasn't lived up to the task. I think we need to have some practical, common sense approaches to these problems. For homelessness, I really think we need to stand up treatment so that we can have a robust civil commitment process for people who are mentally ill and addicted. I also think we need to have a robust social housing program so that people that work in the city and make at or below the median income can have a place to live and live here and not have to commute 2 hours. So I'm very encouraged by everyone's enthusiasm, and I'm very encouraged that it looks like we're going to have a very different city council next year. And I think we're probably all encouraged about that. So thank you again for being interested. I really hope that you continue to be interested in these issues and work hard through this political season to make some change in the city government. Thank you.
All right, folks, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me in the back? All right, hi, I'm Victoria Palmer. I'm running for City Council District 6, which is right here in Ballard. I'm a local girl. I grew up here and went to Ballard High School. And guess what? I worked next door for 20 years at Shipyard. That's my family business. So I'm very well aware of the issues affecting Ballard Industrial. It's near and dear to my heart. We got to keep this core here. So you guys, it feels pretty good to be free, doesn't it? First summer without masks. Woo! Yeah! Let's hear it.
Let's have the mandates.
I spent the last 3 years fighting the COVID mandates and it worked. We're feeling free right now. Yeah. So guess what, folks? I'm going to bring that confidence to the city council because we can make a change. I'm campaigning to save Seattle because we need to pull it back from the cliff that it's on, that it's perched on. Seattle's become the laughing stock of the Northwest with all our homelessness and crime and public drug use. We need to restore safe Seattle. So how do we do that, folks? We vote. We vote. Vote for Victoria. I am a true fiscal conservative. You guys, no new taxes. You can quote me on that. No new taxes. We can do this without raising taxes, you guys. Other cities like Portland have banned public camping from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We need to implement this, or guess what? Portland's going to be coming to Seattle. Portland homeless will be coming to Seattle. So it's time that we started enforcing our criminal code, enforcing our public spaces. All right, thanks for listening to me. Vote for Victoria. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Kathy,
whistling. Do we need the whistle again, or is everyone listening?
We're all listening.
I'm Dan Strauss. I'm Councilmember Dan Strauss. My actions speak louder than my words. And what I mean by that is that I solve intractable problems. Look at Ballard Commons. When I was sworn into office, Ballard Commons had a hepatitis A outbreak. Look at the Burke-Gilman Trail, a 24-year-plus problem that I've proposed a solution for that's going to work. And what's most important for the people at this shipyard here, this is a place that I grew up coming to. I have passed the strongest protections for maritime and industrial lands since 2007. I work out of my district office here at the Ballard Library so that you don't have to go out of your way to have your voice heard by City Hall. I've never quit working for you. My office focuses on 3 top priorities: addressing public safety, addressing homelessness, and creating the housing that is affordable for the working families. Because the family that I grew up in should be able to live in the Seattle of today and tomorrow. I operate public safety task forces in multiple neighborhoods in our district that implement real-time solutions by connecting small businesses, residents, and the people who can meet their needs. Yes, defund the police was a mistake, and I support fully funding the police with critical alternatives. Today we have community service officers patrolling our streets, park rangers in our parks, Health One responding to emergencies, and it was my amendment last year that brought council's budget into 99% alignment with Mayor Harrell's SPD investments, including fully funding our officer recruitment plan. I've resolved encampments in parks without sweeps, and now I'm scaling up with Mayor Harrell to have neighborhood-based homelessness response teams. Things are better, but better isn't good enough. I want to raise my kids in a neighborhood that is safer than the one that I grew up in. Growing up in District 6, I see the horizon. It has a brighter future than what we have today, as long as we don't let up. I've dedicated my life to public service, I've navigated hard times, and I've delivered for our district and our city by bringing people together to find common ground. I'm Councilmember Dan Strauss. I ask for your vote to keep the momentum and continue working for you.
Hi, I'm Shea Wilson, and I'm the candidate for change in District 6. I'd like to thank the maritime industry for having us all here today. I've lived in the Ballard area, in the same house in Sunset Hill for 30 years, and I've been a lawyer for 30 years, just about the same amount of time. Before going back to law school, I was a financial statement auditor. I think these kinds of skills will be very helpful for the City Council. One thing I'd like to do, I'd like to say congratulations to Pete on getting the endorsement from the Seattle Times today. It's a big deal. It's a big day for you, Pete, so congratulations. But we still have a campaign to run, and campaigns are based on issues and ideas. I think pretty much most of the candidates for District 6, maybe with one exception, are in alignment on public safety. And the place where I think we have, or I have a major policy difference from everybody else is on homelessness. Because I do have a plan for using what I would call urban campgrounds to be able to have the city tell people where they can camp if they happen to be homeless, rather than having them pick spots in a park and decide that's their spot they're going to occupy. I think that this plan is it's complicated, so I don't want to try to go into it right now, but I'm happy to talk to people about it later. Or you can look on my website, SHEAWilson.com, for the 3 videos that explain it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidates for District 6.